It's your boy Light back in the YouTube video, and yeah, today we're doing Call of Duty World War II story review. So yeah, this is solely gonna be based on story and a bit of accuracy, honestly. In terms of stuff that played out. So yeah, let's just get into this video, honestly. Um, just a warning, none of the images are bloody or anything. And yeah. So yeah, personally, I really enjoy World I don't enjoy the events, obviously, but like I have an interest in it. Honestly, I like hearing about it and stuff. It's probably one of my favorite things. So yeah. This game is pretty. It's a decent accuracy, honestly, to the events of World War II. I don't think it's based off anyone's story or anything, but yeah. It's very. I would say it's probably like 80% accurate. Um, Maybe just a little bit difference. Because so yeah, anyways, Call of Duty World War II I believe came out in like 2017, 2018. Very interesting. I have to say one thing though, is it's very gruesome. Personally, I played the other games of Call of Duty too, like Modern Warfare and all that, and they're not as bloody as compared to this. Like some of the battle scenes is very gruesome, just a warning. So yeah, anyways, let's begin. We're part of like we're playing as a character as he navigates through the war and he's deployed into Europe to fight off Nazis, basically. You have like basically six prime characters, really. You have the captain of the squadron, you have basically just three like privates and all the. I'm pretty sure you're actually the rank of private in this. Then you have like your sergeant, I believe, or a captain. It goes like lead man, second in command, and then four privates basically. That's what your main characters basically are in the storyline. So yeah, you're deployed. The first battle we're seeing really is we're seeing on D-Day. And yeah, very interesting. I'm not gonna go through every battle, but I'm gonna go through my favorite kind of battles. And yeah, so yeah, you go through D-Day, you get on the beaches, you're fighting through that, so and so, keep going. Very, in terms, it's probably very accurate. Then you're, then you're like driving around, just battling and stuff with on various places and stuff. And I believe most of them are actually like hit in history and stuff. Big huge battles. But yeah, very interesting in that part because I also like the accuracy kind of thing because it follows. Basically, you're going after battle after battle after battle, and just trying to free like Europe and stuff, the France part of Europe and all that. So yeah, I find that interesting. And like it's not making jumps to like say I don't know the other part of Europe or something like that. You're basically going on one road and finishing off in the other road. So yeah, I found that very interesting. You're fighting alongside like French people and English people and Americans and basically the whole Allied forces. Basically, you're fighting alongside, which I find quite interesting. Terms of weapons, really well done. Character development, the game was really well. I kind of felt bad because spoiler alert. The second in command actually apparently so basically, if it's hard to explain, but the captain is kind of like a strict kind of guy, and second in command is more of not really a strict guy. He's kind of strict. He kind of isn't. And then they're fighting, and then he sacrifices himself and is fighting off a whole bunch of Nazis and dies. kind of sad, but honestly, it wasn't too sad. It was sad, but not really. Um, I found that very strange too. There was at times where I especially thought maybe that the one of the four characters, the four privates, would have died in my but they ended up not. And yeah, it was very interesting the way you were playing as like soldiers and stuff. You were like jumping on turrets and destroying planes. You actually liberated Paris too, which was I really liked that part of the storyline. It was pretty good. I like more of the like I like the D-Day part of it. It was really well done. I really enjoyed that part. I really enjoyed basically where it was evenly matched because in some of the scenes in the thing, I don't know how accurate it was, but in some of the battles and stuff it was like 5 people against like 50 Nazis or something. Which in my opinion is kind of unreally realistic, honestly. But yeah, that happens. And yeah, something I found interesting as well is actually, I don't know how accurate the end is, honestly, because what happens in the end is the Germans have surrendered, but we're still fighting them for some reason. Actually killing them and not like letting them surrender. So that's one thing I realized in that actual thing here. And yeah, hold on one second about that. I just forgot to do something. But anyways, what was I talking about? Honestly, I can't remember what I was talking about. But anyways, yeah, very interesting. The one thing that was very not clear was wasn't really accurate. That's what caused down the accuracy. Is probably concentration camps. They showed it, but they didn't show it like properly. They showed a deserted one, just a random deserted one. I would have not loved to see, but like liked more of accuracy in terms of that, maybe like freeing them or whatever, because that is technically what happened, honestly. So yeah, I find that a little bit. It wasn't very good, in my opinion. Character character development, as I said before, I really like the characters, especially this is the captain, first of all. His character development was he was more of like a strict, like no nonsense kind of guy, but then he ends up being like kind of alright in a sense. Like you don't like hate him as much, but you still don't like him. But yeah, especially like with the second in command, he's actually right here. Sorry if the picture's a little bit blurry. Yeah, I don't have a clear picture. He's right here. He's like his character development's well done in my opinion. You think of him more as like a random, just he doesn't know what he's doing. He's just put into a situation to where you're like sad that he just died. Um, and yeah, same with the other four too, because it really does tell you well that like for example, most of the soldiers technically in World War II were mostly like militia based, just random people, not random, but like people who weren't trained in the army. So yeah, I found that really interesting. And yeah, that was really interesting. It also showed like some veterans from actually the First World War, which I found very interesting. In the fact that yeah, they were there. And yeah, um not really too much. Pair stuff was pretty good, well done. just the ending of the game felt a little bit off to me. I mean, the story, it felt a little bit off to me the way it was ended. Like it was just like you kill everyone, kill all the Germans, whatever. So yeah, it was like defending a bridge or something. So yeah, that's what I thought. Well, other than that, the storyline. And I forgot to say one thing too. The storyline took me about. I actually finished it in like 2 sittings, basically, of maybe like 5 hours. The storyline moves really fast depending on the way you play. Personally, it took me about maybe like it had to be at least 8 hours. It wasn't that long. One of the shorter storylines, but it was still a good game. And yeah. Other than that, this is gonna be probably the end. The overall rating I'll probably give it is probably like 8 out of 10. Obviously, because of the ending and just the concentration camp stuff that and yeah. Other than that, great game. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.